All right, so one of the things that I bought when I bought all those 318s was this 47 snowblower. This is the older style, the non-quick hitch style, so it only mounts to a 300 series. But what I'm going to do is my original plan was to use it on the 322 this coming winter for a little bit and then sell it. But I have had several people inquire just driving by the house, and they've stopped in or you know, and then a couple people come by the house and asked about it if I'm going to sell it. So I'm guessing that the market's there to sell it. So I'm not going to dilly-dally around and wait. I might as well sell it while I can. But I need to do some maintenance to it first. I need to change the gearbox oil here, and then I need to change the gearbox oil in the back. I've already spun it over, so that gearbox right there. I've already spun it over and it seems to spin just fine. It's right now it's on the augers resting on the pallet. That's why it doesn't want to spin. So the bearings seem really good. In fact, you can see, I mean, the bearing, I don't think this thing has much use. I mean, you can see how much paint's come off of it. I mean, there's not even any real wear in the back there in the second stage. So I think what I'm going to do is just change the oil, hook it up to the machine, test it out, make sure it's nice and quiet, and then send it down the road. But I think, like I said, first we're going to change oil. So let me get set up to do that, and we'll work on it from there. All right, so what I'm going to do is, if you can see that, this is my 7/16 star head socket. If you don't have one, they work really, really well for these type of pipe plugs. So what I'm going to do is we're going to see if I can. I'm going the wrong way there, aren't I? No. Yeah. I have trouble with the left and right thing. No, that's right. There we go. All right. So now I'm just going to take and let it drain in here. See what it looks like coming out. Oh, hey, not much. That's pretty normal. So what we're going to do, that's actually very normal, because chances are there's just some crud and stuff in the bottom. Yeah, there we go. Just something that builds up over time. And there's not much in there to start with. So actually what I'll do is I'll probably I'll clean it out with some brake clean first. I'm going to go ahead and take the top plug out. There we go, that's a little bit better. Now it's got a vent. Probably should have done that first, but it's almost all gone now. There's definitely some condensation in there. Both pipe plugs look pretty good. So now what I'm going to do is just take some brake clean. Let me find some. And I'm just going to spray in there. It's by no means a perfect method to do this, but it does clean it somewhat. Get some of the residual dirt, grime, things like that out of there. So I'm going to let this drain for a little bit longer. I'm just going to let it sit here and drain. And then once it's sat here and drained for a little bit, I'll probably rinse it out some more, and then we'll fill it up, and then we'll move to the back. All right, so we got the plug back in. And now I'm trying to get the top off my gear oil here. So I've just got GL5 8090 gear oil. This can be a little bit of a challenge depending on, let's see here. See how I want to get it in there. Let me change a couple things around. All right, so this is a little better. Now we're just gonna add until it doesn't want any more. I know it wants more than that. Just not necessarily the best angle to get in there. There we go. This is always the hard part. Try to do this without making an absolute mess. So we're just gonna fill this up till it comes out. And I'm gonna clean it all up and then we'll do the back. Since y'all probably find this boring, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up and then we'll get around to the back. All right, working on the back part here, the back gearbox. So got it opened up and got it draining out the bottom down here. And everything looks good. I've already sprayed a little bit of brake. Oh, there you go. I've already sprayed a little bit of brake clean in there. I'm just gonna have to let this one drain for a little bit. And in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and grease all the grease zerks. So on this machine, on this snowblower, there's one here. There's a grease zerk right there on the drive shaft. There's another one at that U-joint. And then I believe there should be, yep, there should be one right there on that U-joint. We'll go ahead and I'll get all those greased up and whatnot, and then it'll be about time to put it back together. I don't know if I may try to put this on a machine to show it running, but if not, you know, that'll be the end of this video. So let me get to work on that. All right, so for the record, you can see in there, you can see the top of the oil, the gear oil right there at the bottom lip of the fill hole. For the record, it takes approximately 1 quart of gear lube to do this. I think you can see the bottom right there. It's about right there. Pretty sure you could add the rest of that and it would be perfectly fine. Now we're going to seal it up. In the back here, I did have to use an extension on my ratchet to get in there, and particularly the bottom, the drain plug, because it's hiding behind that shaft and that cover right there. I'll show you here in just a second. Get this tightened up. There was one extra grease zerk that I forgot. It was this zerk. Oops! It was this zerk right here. Got that all greased up. Inspected the U-joints, whatnot. U-joints seem fine. Not too much play in there. What I have noticed, I mean, not when I say not too much play, I mean there's very little play. What I have noticed is this is very structurally similar. Very, very structurally similar to the 47 heavy duty blower that you can get, and the 60 heavy duty blower that you can get for the front mount series. Obviously the mounts are a little different, but the gear cases obviously have different gearing as well, but the overall structure is the same, particularly when it comes to, and this is what's really impressive, particularly when it comes to this front gearbox and this back. I was working on this greaser, greased it all up. That's the same structure back there that the heavy duty blowers have, with that individual yoke assembly in the back that you can replace. Just one more place that it can shear if necessary, rather than taking out a gearbox. So kind of interesting. Never realized that about these blowers. So it's all greased up. I'll get it down off the pallet or off the stand here, and it turns over real nice and quiet. All the grease zerks took grease, which I was kind of excited about. My luck recently has been that they don't, so that's just the auger scraping on the wood pallet. So I think that's it for this project. Just a nice cleanup, inspection, whatnot. If I can, I'll hook it up to a 318 here in the next couple days. Try to get some video of it. Not, I'll just drop the video on YouTube like this. So little snowblower maintenance. Thanks for watching.